This video will show how I installed the C++ compiler to work from the command prompt on Windows 11. And I realize that, different systems, different versions, can be different and it can be frustrating. So, instead of trying to follow everything step by step, it's good to learn how things work so that you can solve problems. Okay, so first of all, I went to winlibs.com, and what we're after is this minGW compiler right here. So if I scroll down the page, here's the different versions. I downloaded this one, zip archive right here, the latest version. And so that went to my downloads folder. It's right here. So I'm going to right click and extract all. And bam. And so it's working.
Working. Still working. It's still working.
Almost there.
Okay, so there it is. Okay, so now under here, I'm going to go into the unzipped version. Here's this minGW32 folder that has everything you need in it. So I'm going to right click and copy that folder right there in the unzipped version. Okay, so now I'm going to go down to my C drive. Let me do that again. Let me move that up a little bit. Okay, so then under this PC, here's the C drive. And then I'm going to expand that. And under there, you're going to see program files. Should look more like this. Okay, so the program files x86, that folder is for your old 32-bit programs. The newer, well, they're not really new anymore, but the 64-bit programs will go under here. Okay, so I'm going to expand that. Actually, what you can do is you can just right click on it and paste. So that will paste that minGW32 folder under there. Okay, I've already done it. So under here, you can see down here, here's that minGW32 folder that I've pasted under program files. Okay, so now I'm going to open that up. The binary, which in this case doesn't refer to a numbering system, it refers to all your executables. If you click on that folder, here's all the executables to compile. See, there's C++. There's also G++. They're, you'll notice they're the same file size. They're the same thing. Typically it was the minGW, you use G++, but they just added the C++ also. So that's your actual compiler. Okay, so now what you need is this is the path. You've got to, if you want to work from the command prompt, to actually compile from the command prompt, you need to add this folder to your computer's path. And I'll show you how to do that. So first of all, right up here in the title bar of your File Explorer, I'm just going to kind of click right over here to the right of it. And so now that turns it into the actual path. Okay, so it's under C:\program files /minGW32 /bin. So I'm going to Control C to copy that. Okay. And so now what you need to do is open up your settings on your Windows settings right here. And then up here in File Settings, search for Environment Variables. Edit the System Environment Variables. Okay, so, and now that opens up this right here, System Properties. What you want is this Environment Variables. I know this is hard to find if you've never seen it. Okay, and so click on that. And what we want to do is edit the path, which is that one right there. So I'm going to click on Edit. Actually, let me see. Okay, never mind. I just edit, that didn't see what I wanted to see. I just double clicked it right here. Okay, so double click it. Okay, edit environment variable. Okay, see, I've already added it here, but what you'll need to do is do a new right here and then paste that path in here. Of course, I've already done it right here. C++ /program files /bin /bin. Okay, and then OK out of that. And then now you can open up your command prompt. You can just type CMD, run CMD, hit on the Windows button and CMD for command prompt. Okay, and so when your command prompt opens up, you're in your home directory right here. Yours will be C /users / your username. Okay, and so now probably what you want to do is put your files in a folder. Okay, so for example, let me go here to my File Explorer. And so right here are my folders. So you can see here under Documents, what I've done is I added a folder called 1436. And under there, that's where I'm going to put my C++, my .cpp files. Oh, and by the way, make sure any computer person, make sure you have your file extensions enabled. Otherwise, Windows tries to suppress them. You just see hello without the .cpp. Just very, very, very important. I hate that they do that. Go to View and go to Show and make sure File Name Extensions is enabled. Otherwise, you won't see the .cpp. And it just causes so many problems. People don't understand what they're looking at. Okay, so now, but now back here at the command prompt, if I want to compile and edit and run everything, then I would change directory CD into Documents. Okay, and then CD, you can do a dir. You don't have to, and that shows you all the subfolders and files there. Okay, so I want to be in this 1436, so I just do another CD 1436, and now I'm in that folder. I can do a dir, and now that's going to show you all the files in that folder. Okay, and so here's hello.cpp. Okay, so now I've already created that. You need an editor. One editor that's popular is VS Code. It's from Microsoft. It's a free editor, and it's very popular right now, VS Code. And of course, you can edit, compile, and run right there within VS Code, but if you want to do it this way, this is how we do it. So install your VS Code, and now I can actually, with that installed, I can just actually type code. I'm calling it VS Code, but actually programmers, they just call it code. I know that can be confusing with the verb. So code hello.cpp. And so now that opens up my file in this Microsoft editor right here. Okay, so here is the file. So see out hello world. And so maybe I want to add, have a great day, something like that. Okay, and then I'm going to Control S to save it. And now you come back over here, and now to compile it, I'll just type C++ space hello.cpp, and it compiles it. Now, if it doesn't come back with any errors, just like this, just blank, that meant it compiled. And notice what it did. I'm going to do a directory. It created this, by default, it names the executable a.exe. Of course, you could rename that to something. So to run it, I just hit A. And so now that ran my program right here from the command prompt. Okay. So anyway, and I realize not everything's always going to work perfectly. Computers are configured differently and stuff, so it can be frustrating. But hope this helps, and
have a great day.